What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that summer league analysis. We're going to be live on YouTube, of course, on Analysis Playground, exclusively on there. And we're going to talk about how the Los Angeles Lakers, who was trailing in the fourth quarter, and it was trailing with less than 2 minutes left. Dalton Connect makes a three. Things starts to open up. Things starts to change. They get a steal, convert, make free throws. Next thing you know, they ended up winning the game against the San Antonio Spurs, 89-88. They went 2-1 in the California Classic, while the Spurs went 1-2. The Spurs did win the first quarter 25-22, the second quarter 22-20, the third quarter 21-15. But it was that 32-20 fourth quarter that the Lakers had that allowed them to beat them by one, which made this game fun and made this game very interesting because the Lakers seemed like they was gonna get blown out the gym and it was just gonna be over. And then they put a lot of effort and they tried a lot harder and they started making more shots in that fourth quarter, and then they ended up walking away with the win. Sam for the Lakers, number 29, 6 minutes played, or one from the field, one rebound. He was a -9 and plus minus. That was it for his day. Cole, 31 minutes, 5 of 13 from the field, 2 of 8 from three, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. He ended up having 15 points, was one of the three players that actually scored in double figures for the entire team. He was using his handle, he was using his craftiness, he was using his feet, and he was getting to the paint, and he was also making shots on the perimeter. He did have 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, and 3 personal fouls. He was a +7 and plus minus. He was able to get 15 points, and he was able to even play a little bit of defense in there too to get some stops that was much needed. Dalton Connect, 29 minutes played, 9 of 18 from the field, 4 of 8 from three, 3 or 4 from the free throw line. He had 25 points, 8 rebounds, 4 of them was offensive. He also had 2 personal fouls. He was a +5 and plus minus. Sometimes he just looked lost out there. He didn't really know what to do. He didn't know where to be at, but he can catch fire. He can get hot. He can make shots from basically anywhere if you give him the opportunity to. And they gave him some shots. They gave him some chances. Had double-figure points in the fourth quarter, and that was one of the biggest reasons they was able to get back in the game. And the fact that his teammates stepped up defensively and offensively also. DJ Stewart, 23 minutes, 4 of 11 from the field, 101 from three, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, 1 personal foul, a +4 and plus minus 9 points. You would just like him to score a little bit better. He had some good looks and some shots that he just flat out missed. And that was really it. If he makes more of them and continues to pass the ball when he needs to and get off the ball when he doesn't have anything to do, he can play a lot more smoother and feel a little bit better. Bronny James had a bad game. 15 minutes, 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from three, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 steals, 3 turnovers, 1 personal foul, a -1 and plus minus. He only had 2 points. He didn't take a lot of shots, but the shots he did take, I wasn't really mad at. He just didn't get them to go down. It happens. Like I said, he's never really been the greatest offensive player. People know that. So it's not really a surprise that he didn't take a lot of shots because he usually shy away from that. And even when he does, they're usually decent opportunities. And when he did shoot the ball, there was good looks. It just didn't go down for him. Darius Baisley was really good tonight. 8 of 10 from the field, was using that speed, that quickness, that physical frame, and it worked out for him. 8 of 10 from the field in 25 minutes, 101 from three. He was so good at getting to the rim that they had to touch him up a little bit, and he got to the free throw line 12 times and went 10 to 12 from the free throw line. He also had a double-double, but it was 27 and 10 because he had 13 boards, 4 of them being offensive with 2 assists, a block, 2 turnovers, a personal foul. He was also +9 and plus minus. A great game from him, really needed, and they ended up winning. So it was all worth it for him. Ethan Taylor, 7 minutes. He only really got 1 turnover, and he was a -9 with 0 points tonight. Julian Reese, 12 minutes. He was 1 of 2 from the field, 2 rebounds, 1 of them offensive, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover, 4 personal foul. He was a +1 and plus minus. And he ended up finishing with 2 points. RJ Davis, 14 minutes, 2 of 6 from the field, 0 3 from the 3-point line, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, a -3 and plus minus. He finished with 4 points. DeJuan Gordon, 11 minutes, 1 of 4 from the field. It was all 3-point attempts that he took. He also was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 2 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, a +4 and plus minus. He finished with 4. And Rice ended up playing 27 minutes, which was the most off the bench, but he only went 0-4 from the field and 0-3 from the 3-point line and 1-2 from the free throw line. He had a board, he had 2 assists and 2 steals in the block and 2 turnovers. He had 1 point. Other than that, Darius basically really carried the bench tonight, but some of the other guys still was able to make some shots and help in some other areas, and they filled in at a decent level. And then you look at the starters, they really held it down and they really had, carried the team to where they should be, which is in the win column. 31-74, 41% from the field, 9-30, 30% from 3, 18-23, 78% from the free throw line, 10 of them offensive rebounds, 34 total rebounds, 15 assists, 10 steals, 6 blocks, 14 turnovers, and 15 personal fouls. And then the San Antonio Spurs, they still playing a ton of people, but everything looks like they're fitting better and playing a little bit better because certain guys are getting more minutes and more chances. Plus, they're getting a little bit more familiarity. And man, David Jones Garcia is a legit player. He had the 3 ball going, even if it was pull up in people's faces. He was 3 of 5 from there, 9 of 14 from the field, was getting to the basket, getting to the mid range, was doing anything. And he also was getting to the free throw line where he went 4 of 4 there. 6 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, a +4 and plus minus. He ended up having 25 points. Nate ended up finishing with 15 minutes, 3 or 4 from the field, 4 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive with 3 personal fouls. He's a +1 and plus minus. Didn't really do too much, but when he was out there, he was doing enough to, be good in the paint. And that was good to see. And other than that, he didn't play enough. He didn't really do enough when he was out there. And he did foul a little bit too much when he was out there too. Riley ended up finishing with 13 minutes, 3 or 4 also from the field, but he went 0-1 from 3. And he did get to the free throw line where he went 2 of 2. He only was able to grab 2 boards, with 1 being offensive, 2 personal fouls. He was a -4 and plus minus with 8 points. Carter Bryant, 25 minutes, 2 of 8 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3, 3 or 4 from the free throw line, 3 boards, 2 blocks, 4 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, a -10 and plus minus. He ended up having 9 points. Wasn't scoring the most efficiently, but I like the fact that he did get to the free throw line and grab some boards and got those blocks. But he did have a high amount of turnovers with personal fouls too. Although he played 25 minutes, that's enough to really say you couldn't really guard the way you should have. And I don't think he really cared too much by the way he was guarding, but it's just good to put that out there for people that want to know how I feel about that. Harrison Ingram, he played 22 minutes, but he went 1 of 7 from the field, couldn't make a shot really. He also was 0-1 from 3. He also had 3 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 1 turnover, 4 personal fouls, a +3 and plus minus. He ended up having 2 points. The steals was there, the rebounds was there, the playmaking was there, but the shot just wasn't there for him. Diallo, 3 minutes for him. He didn't do anything but get a personal foul. He was a +1 and plus minus, also with 0 points. Kyle ended up playing 12 minutes. He was 2 of 6 from the field, or 2 from 3, 3 boards, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul. He was a -4 and plus minus. Ended up having 4 points. A good game because of the rebounds and assists and the steals, and he didn't turn over foul a lot. Cam Carter, 4 minutes. He was 2 of 4 from the field, and he was 2 of 3 from the 3-point line. You got to love that. 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, -2 and plus minus. He finished with 6 points. Abo, 5 minutes, 2 of 5 from the field. It was all threes that he also took. He also had a steal with a turnover and a personal foul. He was a -1 and plus minus. He had 6. Him and Cam Carter were just good, scoring in timely fashion when that was out there. You gotta love that. Dexter Dennis, 18 minutes, 0-2 from the field, 0-1 from 3. 1 board, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, a +1 and plus minus, 0 points. Osei, 19 minutes for him, 3 of 6 from the field, 7 boards, 2 of them being offensive with an assist and a block, 6 points, and he also had 3 personal fouls in 19 minutes. Good game. You gotta love his rebounding, really rebounding at a high level at the entire bench. We're rebounding tonight, and he also was able to get that block. Amari Moore, 27 minutes for him, the most minutes played off the bench. 4 or 7 from the field, 1 or 2 from three, 1 or 2 from the free throw line. He was the only guy to get double figures in any statistical category off the bench with 10 points, 4 boards, 2 of them was offensive with an assist, a block, and 2 turnovers, +4 and plus minus. Great game from me, giving him his credit for that. Jameer Nelson Jr. had another good game, but he only played 6 minutes tonight. 2 of 5 from the field, 0 of 1 from three, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 6 points, 3 steals, 3 turnovers, a +2 and plus minus. The rest of the guys did not play, but they ended up shooting better from the field. 33 of 72, 45%. 10 of 28, 35% from three, which was better also than the Lakers. They also was 12 of 15, 80% from the free throw line. The Lakers took more free throws, but the Spurs shot it at a better percentage. 13 offensive rebounds. They also won that category, and they also had 33 total, which they lost that one. They both had 15 assists. The Spurs had 10 steals, and the Lakers did too. 5 blocks for the Spurs. The Lakers had 6, and then 16 turnovers. They had more than the Lakers, and 23 personal fouls. They had more than the Lakers. Also, the Spurs should have been able to win this one. They should have been able to close this one out. They was taking their time, trying to run the right plays, run the right, flow of offense. It looked good. It looked like they was gonna be able to walk away with this one. Every time they got an answer from the Lakers, they was able to answer back. That turnover was very costly. That ended up allowing Dalton to hit the shots and the free throws. But like I said, this is an opportunity for a lot of guys. They want to prove that they belong. They want to show that they want to do whatever it takes to stay in the league and be able to get a spot in the league. That's the whole purpose of summer league in general. And the Spurs just got caught up in that the Lakers just wanted it more. They just felt like it was a winnable game. They went out there, played hard, tried to make things happen, and they was confident in the shots that they was taking. They was taking some difficult shots, but so was the Spurs, and it just ended up being a high octane game. And it just turned out that the Lakers was able to play just a little bit more harder and did just a little bit more, and that was just a little bit of more of a difference to why they won at the last couple of seconds and why the Spurs was able to cough up the ball and cough up the win. And I think the Lakers don't say, we happy with this one. We happy with this. We wanted it. We got it. We're happy with the result. And the Spurs going to say, how did we lose and how did we give up that game? But that just shows you how hard it is to win in general. Whether you're in high school playing, college playing, or even in summer league, it's still hard to perform well because somebody wants it just as much as you, or if not even more. And you don't really know that until you get on the court, and you don't really know that until the game is on the line. This is people's livelihood. They want to get paid. They want to make a living. They want to do this as long as they can. And summer league is just as tough, just as hard, and can be just as much cutthroat as playing a regular NBA game or even preseason, because people get cut after that too. So people gonna be looking at it like this is a chance, this is an opportunity. I need to make the most of it. I need to make the best of it. And if you ain't having that same mentality, you're gonna have some struggles. You're gonna get embarrassed, and you might have some bad performances, and that can be bad for your reputation around the internet and around the media and around the fans, but also around the teams that's looking at you and thinking about giving you opportunity if the one that you have don't work out, or if they just want you in general and willing to give up something to get you. Never really know. You never know who's watching. You never know who's looking at you. You never know what they're really thinking about you until you know. And sometimes you never really know because they don't really address it or put it out there in the public. But that's just my analysis on the situation in this game and just different mentality things I want to throw at y'all so y'all can figure those things out for yourselves. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I do conversation videos just like this about various NBA only topics. Also do breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, also future stars. Also do mock draft and draft coverage too. So if you love that type of stuff, I upload basically every single day. Plus, I already got over 3,000 plus videos on my channel that you can watch, you can enjoy, and possibly become a fan. And if you love NBA content and you can't get enough of it, this is one of the channels you should be supporting. at the end of the day, because this is one of the best ones you can get, especially on YouTube. We got the best analysis on YouTube. We got some of the best NBA coverage on YouTube, and I'm hard to be happy to be helping them out with that and being a part of that for so many years. Don't forget, the 50/50 of this channel is I love making the videos. You guys love watching it, and that's really it. And that's one of the reasons why I'm still around for 10 plus years. And I'm happy to be doing this still to this day. Other than that, thank y'all for appreciating the content for what it is. Thank y'all for continuing to come back. Thank y'all for making time for me. Thank y'all for looking forward to what I make each and every day. Other than that, hopefully you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a good weekend. And hopefully you guys are staying positive, setting more goals, getting rest, getting leisure, and spending time with your loved ones. Not only that, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking it out. For the people that just looked at this channel for the first time or been supporting this channel for a distance, I love it. That's how I got majority of my subscribers. That's how I got majority of my fame. And that's how I became a celebrity and stayed on top of my game for so many years because I love doing this and it's really fun. Other than that, I'm going for now. See you guys hopefully tomorrow with more analysis. And that's why you need to stay tuned and hit that notification bell so you can get it right away and so you can watch it if you really don't have much to do. This is a good channel to entertain you. Other than that, going for now. Peace out. Y'all stay blessed up and see y'all hopefully tomorrow.